and welcome to the final round of the TruBank Des Moines Challenge presented by Discraft. It's a windy day, and it is not the first round we have played today. I'm Madison Walker.
I'm Erika Stinchcomb. We're the two hot geese.
Honk.
Yeah, these ladies have already played 9 holes at 6:30 this morning. Back again. We're back again. We love it.
Yeah, we had like an hour break. It's plenty of time between holes and rounds.
Yeah. Real quick, we have a limited edition Parker Welck tee commemorating his win at DDO, his sweet jump through the tree, and his ace on the practice round. Got to order by July 1st, 2 different colors. JomezPro.com. Check it out.
Proceeds go back to Parker Welch as well. A portion of the proceeds go to Parker Welck as well.
Kristin Tattar with a 3-stroke lead. She's first in fairway hits, first in Circle 1 regulation and Circle 2 in regulation, like she does.
Missy Gannon, 4th place, Circle 1 in regulation, 40% scramble, dropping a little bit from her normal 100% scramble rate we see from Missy Gannon, but she loves to make moves on the last day.
Stacie Rawnsley with a hot round this morning / yesterday at 6 down. She is second in scramble rate. She has really good power. She's got a backhand and a forehand, solid putting. Should be fun to watch.
Macie Velediaz rounding out our lead card, 8th place in Circle 1X putting, 52% Circle 2 in regulation, so she's giving herself opportunities to birdie and hitting lots of fairways. Hole 1, 542 feet, a downhill shot, carrying OB if you have the right hand backhand. Ideally, you land next to this tree, but that is an absolute crush. Your second shot is either a backhand turnover or a forehand to this basket. It's very birdieable, usually one of the easiest holes of the day, but played tough today because the wind was absolutely ripping left to right, crosswind, pushing your hyzers towards that out of bounds.
Kristin up first with the Orbit Rive and makes it look like it's not windy.
Yeah, even if you don't go out of bounds, I think a lot of players were just not getting as much distance on their tee shot, and it makes that second shot really tough to get up and down because of how uphill it is and how far away you are. You're like, hey, wait, I didn't practice this.
Yeah, it was dead calm every practice day. Missy Gannon gonna disc up to a Z force, and she's in a solid spot. Stacie going to be really low and early off the tee. Birdie is going to be just ridiculous if she makes it happen. I don't really think she can.
Macie keeping it nice and low.
Yeah, great shot with her ride.
I don't know why I always think about low shots as sliding under the wind. It makes no sense, but in my head it helps me keep it low and linear.
Sounds like how physics and gravity all work, and wind currents.
Yep. Stacie with the sidearm, sliding it right under the wind.
Mm-hmm.
Missy with a look for birdie. Hyzer.
Wow,
that hyzer at the perfect moment.
that was great. So let's see. I think it was sustained, like 23 to 25 with gusts of like 30 plus. Just fun day to be out there.
Really great day to be throwing stuff in the air
or under the air.
Yeah.
And Kristin turfing a forehand, should be able to get up and down for par. Stacie had a really good second recovery shot and really solid third one too.
Look at that nice sticky grass. Yeah, this is one of those days where you throw the disc with a lot of intention and then you just watch whatever happens and have to be okay with it. It's a lot of hoping.
Macie with a bit of a run there, looking like a par. And Missy, fantastic birdie.
Super strong start, only 11% of the field getting the birdie on one. This usually plays as one of the easiest holes of the day, but today only 5 birdies. That explains a lot about this wind.
Yeah, all of the statistics are going to be wildly different today.
The front 9 was also... maybe the front 5 or 6 holes were a lot more windy.
Yeah.
a lot more exposed to the wind than some of the middle holes.
That's true. It gets a little bit better as you go. Hole 2 is a par 4, 695 feet. You're throwing over out of bounds. If you do not land in bounds, you go to the drop zone we just passed. You want to push something straight before hyzering to the left. Second shot is a pretty big shot. It's like 380 or so, but plays uphill. So it takes a rip to get a look at this one, even in calm conditions. It was kind of a right to left off the tee, but more of a tail as you turn the corner.
You're definitely thinking about it on this tee shot because there's so much room. You can't go under the wind here.
It was actually pretty nice because the wind really, if you just hit it straight, it then pushed your disc where it needed to go. But yeah, kind of risky if it starts to hyzer too early. Missy definitely bringing that OB into play, but lands in a really good spot, honestly. There's some trees there to deal with. That looks a little early.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
We're kind of sawing it off just a little bit more than you can afford to in this wind. She'll go to the drop zone.
Which, once again, is quite a rip, even in calm conditions, to get a look to save par.
Stacie making sure to give it enough. She's got a great distance hyzer game.
Yeah, it's great to see Stacie. This is her second full-time year on tour. She's with Castoplast, and I think we'll be seeing more of Stacie. She hasn't even been playing disc golf for very long, I think. A couple years.
Yep. Macie crushing the disc, pretending like there's no wind, looking almost identical to her tee shot from yesterday.
She just threw a truss pass, so I think kind of a less stable disc and really let the wind do the job there.
Trusting it to pass.
Yes.
Into safety.
Mm-hmm. Couldn't have said it better. Kristin getting to circle 2 from the drop zones. Well done.
Very impressive.
And yeah, the wind always changes a little bit, so I can't guarantee it, but likely a tailwind here.
Tail / right to left cross.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you were definitely thinking about your disc getting pushed into
the left.
Yep, into the trees.
Macie with a solid shot. She's going to be in circle 2.
Macie throwing up the hill, not able to quite get to the green. Only 9% got to circle 1 in regulation. That's only 4 competitors and only a quarter getting to circle 2 for birdie. Missy still with a little bit of a throw. She gives it some air, and she's going to have a little bit more work to do than you want with that headwind uphill putt.
Oh, Stacie hitting a koozie on a forehand upshot and getting kind of a mean little roll just because now it's a headwind 20-footer, which is never very fun.
Nice little birdie bid from Kristin. Or no, sorry, that was the safe par. My bad.
Yeah, yep.
Macie just laying up. Missy having a hard time with that comeback putt. Upwind, nose up. That is a tough one. She'll have to settle for bogey. There were only 3 birdies on the day. Jennifer Allen, Rebecca Cox, and Maria Oliva getting 3s. Stacie with a really nice putt to save par.
Yeah, you can see that she was pretty hyped about that 20-footer. And I mean, for good reason. Like, par is going to be good out here today. Any hole.
And we haven't played an event in much wind all year.
It's true. They reorganized the tour a little bit. So some of the windier tournaments, like when we're in Kansas, it used to be a lot windier, for example.
Yeah.
We're not doing quite as much as that. So it's been a hot minute.
Yeah, we saw some wind at Austin. We saw some at Waco, but none of us have like practice putted in the wind in a little while. Mm-hmm. We're all like, oh, I think I remember how to do this.
Oh, man, I got to spin this thing. Okay.
Missy Gannon holding on to that second place spot, though. Even with the bogey, moving on to hole 3, one of the easier holes of the day. Everyone getting it dialed in, especially after it was cleared out from years prior, I like the right-hand backhand. It lets you get to the circle fairly easily. Their right-hand backhand can work as well. A little bit more risk, as if you go early or late off the tee, you can find yourself in a lot of trouble and having a very difficult time saving par.
By the first right-hand backhand, do you mean you like the right-hand forehand play?
Yes, I do.
Yeah,
That's
me
what
too.
I mean. I like this right here. Whatever this is
This
called.
is good. This right here is good. Madison had to get up a lot earlier than I did, so.
My alarm went off at 4:45 today, so excuse my talking. All of it.
Stacie with a great forehand. I apologize in advance. I'm going to butcher all of the cast class names, but we're going to call it a Gould.
Gould it is.
Yeah. Macie, great shot.
Yep, getting out of the wood chips into the grass, you're happy.
Mm-hmm.
Missy trusting her backhand, carrying super straight. She'll be up high on the hill, but out of the trees.
Yeah, that's the better error to make. No OB over there. Should be an easy par.
Kristin giving it the height it needs to carry all the way.
Fading a little too fast, though. It's going to be out of bounds.
That OB is about 20, 25 feet from the basket, a little downhill.
Missy just going to lay something up, hopefully close. Puts it to about 18 feet. Macie for birdie.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So solid. Yeah. And we get a flex.
Just a little one. Yeah, big one.
Oh, we get 3 flexes.
And a great comeback for Kristin.
Yeah, nice par save. 22% of the field getting this one. Over 50 getting to circle 2 for a putt.
Stacie making good as well.
Nice little spin putt there.
Showing us her skills on her first Jomez appearance.
Yep. Working the straddle. Missy looking solid as well. Par's good.
Oh, yeah.
Stacie slow-mos.
She's an ultimate background, too, so she's really got that spin dialed.
Kristin holding on by 2 strokes to the lead.
Hole 4 is a water carry hole, 431 feet, but downhill, so it is reachable. The more you challenge the water, the more you will be able to attack the hole. So power players are going to throw something straight that just kind of hyzers out at the end of the flight. We saw Missy Gannon park this one with a pretty risky flex shot. It was the best shot we've seen all weekend. It was, do you remember the wind? I think it was a tail-ish wind.
Yeah, we didn't have a whole lot.
It wasn't terrible. Not a bad wind to attack.
Oh, I thought you meant when Missy was throwing. No, today. Today was a tailwind, and it was off and on pretty intense. Definitely taking control of the discs and making it kind of scary to go for because it was causing discs to drop really fast and hyzer out really quickly.
Yeah, probably a lot more women playing this for par today.
Yes. You'd have to just really commit and go extremely high, and I think it took a lot more power to get there today.
Yeah. If you land anywhere out of bounds, you proceed to the drop zone, which is a, 40-ish foot death putt at the water. Missy just chilling out today, throwing it safe.
Not Kristin. She's going for it.
Yeah.
Carrying it as far as you can.
Looks good.
Oh my.
Is that in?
She just pond jumped.
That's awesome.
No. How does it have that much spin that late in the flight?
It didn't like even skip. It like bounced. That was nuts.
Speechless.
Stacie kind of kisses the trunk of that tree, but she stays close. Missy gonna lay up.
Macie's so good at these little forehands. No one would pull that out with that tree there, but look at her.
Honestly, Macie and Stacie and Kristin all have that touchy, spinny forehand shot where a lot of us would be pulling out, you know, just a backhand.
Or doing a little jump putt or something.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, Kristin.
Yeah,
Wow.
why not? Did anyone else get it today?
Nice birdie. She was the one and only.
Yeah, okay. Why not?
Only 2 people got to circle 1 in regulation. She was one of them, obviously. Only 25 got to circle 2. So, 25%.
And check out the Hive today. They got some new members.
They showed out for Windy Sunday.
That is a great reaction, Cam. She can't even believe it.
And to gain a stroke on the rest of the field. That's how you know you're the best.
I mean, that's a big one because it's almost a guaranteed bogey from the drop zone. And now she maintains her 3-stroke lead.
Hole 5, 275 feet. This one played a little tougher today because we did have a ton of wind ripping through this part of the pond. It's elevated. There's out of bounds all the way around the right-hand side that wraps around behind the basket in the woods line, and then the hay bales on the left. The wind's direction was
Weird.
Straight ahead, right?
It was, yeah, it was largely.
But it's swirly. It looks
Yeah.
calm on the green, but that is not how it feels when you're
On
at
the
the
tee
tee
pad.
pad. Yeah.
Kristin going forehand with her orbit grace, and that is great. Stacie going halo wraith, and beautiful. I believe there's a $500 CTP on the hole today.
Mm-hmm. And there was a full-sized gecko.
There was. He freaked me out, honestly.
Yep.
Because the eyes were in the neck, so then the mascot's head was really tall.
Very tall.
Didn't look right. Anyway, Macie throwing this dime.
Wow.
That was a trespass again.
Man.
Everyone breaking out the higher speed stuff today.
I know we were just like really hyping up the Hive yesterday, but today was times 10.
It was unbelievable.
It was so loud, so rowdy,
You could
so
hear
positive.
them across the course all day. It was awesome. Missy! No way!
I heard this roar from hole 6, and I was like, what just happened?
She's going ESP, swirl, thrasher, catches metal. I hope she had to have gotten a CTP, right? I hope
Oh, yeah, you
so.
can see there's a little tassel right in the edge of the wood chips.
Okay.
That looks like she got it.
Oh, yes. Wow.
So solid.
Everyone's safe and putting on the island. Very few groups did this today, I think.
Yeah, the wind was brutal.
Dang, Macie splashes out left side.
That was a good putt, though.
A little left side.
Oh,
Oh.
could have stopped.
Kristin, second birdie in a row. Getting her round going. And I have been told that Missy did get the CTP. They walked it off after.
Awesome.
And there it is. Look. Gecko. Yes, Missy. Yes.
Oh my God. The big flags.
Yep.
And you could see the joy on Missy's face. That's how we
And
all
Kristin's too. Like,
that's how we all feel, even if we don't hit basket. It's just that type of vibe. On
even
that
just
tee pad.
making the island, everyone's hyped.
Yes.
Hole 6 is a par 4, 575 feet. Out of bounds, lining the left-hand side. That wraps in tighter as you get closer to the pin. Right side is safe but awful. Kind of a tough putting green. It's not a very long hole, so you're kind of thinking like it's one of the easier ones on the course, but it's a big backhand that kind of pushes the left side to give yourself a good look. And then if you're too far right, it's kind of a tight forehand or a really, really tight backhand anhyzer. So it's a technical hole. Like you need 2 really solid shots, and then often you have to make a putt.
Stacie doing the good play here, putting it out to the left. Even if you're not quite as far, it's still the better area to be than throwing a really long drive on the right side.
Oh, I was looking at the wrong hole for the disc. Missy threw a Z-swirl undertaker to hit the basket, so my bad, people. Kristin gonna be OB left. Kind of early. I mean, I don't know. She throws far. She's fine. She can save par.
She's got that sidearm. Missy putting a lot of air under this.
Yeah, she kind of rips it, and it's going to be OB near Kristin.
She's got the leftover adrenaline.
Yeah.
Hole 5 hive. Macie crushing this disc.
Why have we not been calling it the high 5? Macie, really great shot. Huge distance.
This hole was one of the few holes that didn't have a whole lot of wind, which was confusing because you just play really intense wind, then you go to calm wind, and you're like, wait, isn't it supposed to move my discs around more? But it was fairly blocked here. Stacie early releasing, finding that corner. She might still be able to get up and down from there.
For a par? Yeah, she should.
It wasn't early.
It didn't go in the trees, it just dropped. Kristin gonna have a putt, but maybe a tricky one for her par save. Missy trying the old side hand. Little early. Ooh. Not great.
These might look like, just not great shots, but in reality, that OB on the deep side comes into play really fast, so everyone's a little scared to turn their disc over. Macie's super comfy with the sidearm, so she does a really confident approach into the green.
Gorgeous.
But Missy's probably thinking about that OB, like, oops, I don't want to overturn this and go out of bounds again. Wow.
Stacie running it with the sidearm.
Ooh.
Whoa. Nature cam.
Hey, not bad.
Good out. Wide straddle here from Kristin to save par.
Probably still very powerful.
Obviously.
So good.
Circle's edge.
So good.
Wider than I can probably go
Stand,
with, like a squat. That's crazy.
Nice recovery from Missy from the woods. 24% of the field getting a birdie here. 33 taking a bogey or worse. This one played tough today.
Macie, tap in birdie. 2 down, bogey free through 6.
I'd take it.
Uh-huh. Yeah, Missy, yeah.
Kristin with a pretty sizable lead right now over Missy.
The rest of our card tied for second at 8 down.
Jennifer Allen jumping up from chase card. Hole 7, 345 feet straight uphill. The tee pad kind of points you towards the out of bounds on the left-hand side. If you flip something over, you can find out of bounds on the right. This island is for MPO. For FPO, it just plays with a regular fairway. An elevated basket makes this one a little tricky if you don't get your approach close. We might see some long circle 2 putts. Not a lot of birdies on this one in days prior.
We've seen a few people get to the wood chips for putts, though.
Yep. Yesterday there were no birdies. The day before, I think we had 3 or 4.
Yeah. This, obviously, you couldn't feel the wind in this little protected teeing area. When you got up there, it was kind of left to right. It's a big shot from Kristin.
Yeah.
Gets
Pin high. But just a little right.
I think that's the best way to get there, though. Just flex it up there like you were saying. Oh, Stacie showing off her distance. You can see that ultimate frisbee style spin. That was her Falk. They don't sound like real things when I say them. I'm again sorry. You want to switch jobs for today?
Yeah.
Just got to go watch a YouTube video on how to say these words.
I think that sounds right. Missy with just a little chip hyzer. Not trying to get crazy in the wind. Nice approach as well.
I always want to land in that thing. It just feels like a bonus point of some kind.
36% of the field getting to circle 2 in regulation. Macie gonna get the bonus point.
A little mini game.
Only 4%, which is only 2 people getting to circle 1. Stacie giving a really solid bid here.
Chain high, just right. Kristin lining up her birdie bid as well from circle 2.
Headwind. No bonus point. There was one birdie on the day today, Paige Pierce, and she absolutely parked it.
That's awesome.
It was unreal.
Do.
Nice little pars. Barbecue, if you will.
Yeah, Sunday barbecue,
here in
obviously.
The wood chips. Yeah. Bring your sides. Everyone just going to stay the same. Jen dropping back into the 5th place position.
Hole 8, downhill par 3, 420 feet. Super reachable though. We've seen people reach it with mids time and time again. Probably going to stable up today though. The OB on the left doesn't really come into play until you get farther down towards the pin. You can see it kind of like wraps around that bridge, and then it also wraps pretty close behind. The pin is perched on a sneaky little hill, so you do get some rollaways if you miss your putt. I believe the wind was kind of like, this is the first time where I threw grass in the air and it just tornadoed. So it was like right to left. I wrote right to left, head swirl.
Yeah, it was very swirly right here. It looks like there's almost no wind.
Well, in the green's protected.
Yeah, but I don't know. I threw a really excellent, bragging on myself, hyzer drive that hugged the right side perfectly the whole way, got all the way to the basket, and then got like a 30-foot wind lift over the basket.
Oh, God.
So there is wind down there, and it's kind of unpredictable.
Whoa, that was a rip from Kristin. It looked like that was just going to go forever, and that was a claymore, a mid-range. Okay, how would you say this? Like I said it?
Gould.
Yeah. Whoa. Stacie gunning for catch cam. Hits a tree, and she'll have a birdie putt.
Missy trusting this disc out wide. Needs to hyzer. And she finds her way onto the green.
Oh, wow. An ESP Mantis, too. That's like a flippy mid, right?
Wow.
Old big arm Missy.
That is kind of a flippier mid, I think.
Yeah.
That's very impressive with this wind today.
It could be a fairway, I guess, but
I think it's a slow fairway.
It's
one of those weird, like,
it's definitely
6 speeds.
flippy. All right, Discraft people, don't roast us too bad in the comments. Like, we're doing our best.
We don't know every disc, okay?
Yeah. What?
Wow.
No way.
Nature Cam and Jomez. I love that combo.
What a sweet birdie putt. Let's see if Macie can keep up. Good bid.
The why. You look up at the sky and you say, why? Why me?
Yes, Stacie. 3 down through 8.
Super clean.
She doesn't even look nervous. That's awesome.
That is awesome.
Man, 3 birdies. I'm so proud of them. Yeah, look at Stacie looking all confident, like, I've done this a million times.
Love that. Kristin with a very solid birdie there. Stacie going to move up into a tie with Missy for 2nd place. Wrapping up the front 9, hole 9. Straight uphill, 290 feet, plays way longer than that because you have to throw nose up, and then after you crest that very steep hill, you have to carry forward for a ways. So it's very difficult to get your disc to do that motion, especially with how close the tee pad is to the bottom of the hill. A lot of players will start their run up off the tee pad and finish in the middle. Kristin doesn't need to do that,
This
though.
is like a carbon copy. She's thrown this Orbit St. Pro every day exactly like that and lands within 2 feet of that spot. It's
She's got it down to a science.
kind of gnarly, like, how consistent it is.
Stacie with a great follow-up shot as well. It's OB all the way down the left and right side of this hill, so if you mess up at all and hit the ground, you will find OB quickly.
Ooh. Missy just throwing a couple inches above the wood chip's going to land in that typical maybe circle 2, maybe just outside circle 2 kind of area. Whoa, Macie going big here with a Raider. It's a 12 speed and good rip.
I thought everyone was throwing distance drive.
I mean, not everybody. It's like kind of a stable one though. Like
Yeah.
It's not a flippy one.
40% of the field getting to circle 2 in regulation, only 2% getting to circle 1, aka 1 person.
Probably Paige Pierce. She's been doing that.
No, she was in circle 2 today.
Stacie giving it a run. Kristin from 50-ish. Huh? Aww.
Man, what a headwind bid.
Macie laying up nicely.
There were 2 birdies on the day. Paige Pierce, good call, and Ella Hansen.
Probably
Paige.
circle 1.
Paige from circle 2, Ella, yeah, she had to have been in circle 1. But par feels good on this hole. Everyone going to clean up. Very nice pars.
So Kristin extending her lead to 4 strokes going into the back 9. Looking really solid. Making that huge putt. She had that bogey early on, but really cleaned it up. Playing really well.
Happy to see Stacie Rawnsley really holding her own. She's not on lead card very often, and nerves have not set in at all. She's looking clean.
Yeah, clean 3 down.
Macie holding on to that 4th place position as well. Scores are kind of all over the place today. It's played way more difficult in the wind.
Yeah.
A lot more people over par, a lot less birdies being carded by everyone in the field. Look at this. With 1 person under par, Vanessa Van Dyken. Everyone else.
Yeah, we could stop scrolling probably.
We just be bogeying.
It's hard out there, man.
It did play way more difficult. We got 9 more holes though. The wind does not let down. But there are some birdie opportunities in the back thanks to the Founders Club. You guys rule. Thanks again to all the spectators, spotters, staff, everyone that came out there nice and early and working with FPO. I'm Madison Walker.
I'm Erika Stinchcomb. We're the 2 hot geese.
Honk.